Hi guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, hi, my name is Chika. I always say to subscribe because I want you to be a part of the family, and of course I want you to see more of my videos. This is the first time you are stopping by. Feel free to binge watch all of my other videos. I'm sure you're going to find them helpful or entertaining. One of the two. If you're a regular, welcome back and thank you for sticking around. Feel free to like this video, of course, share to your friends and your well-wishers, leave a comment or two, let me know what you think about this video, and yeah, that's it for this intro. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you or letting you guys in on how I intend to be a high value woman. Now, I've been watching a couple of videos and I've always wanted to be a woman of value. Of course, I value myself to an extent, but there's a difference between value and value. I want to be a high value woman, and in today's video I'm going to be letting you in on how I intend to achieve this aim. Of course, I've watched a couple of videos, YouTube here and there, read some books, and I have drawn out these tips to help you and help me be a high value woman. So if that sounds like something you are interested in seeing, and definitely do keep on watching. Right, let's get into this video. So the first tip or the first step in a high value woman is to take care of my appearance. Now, I understand that taking care of your appearance can be different for different people. So people like to wear heels all the time, some people like to wear flats all the time, some people like to wear corporate all the time, some people like to wear casual all the time. But what I'm saying is take care of your appearance. Whether you're wearing casual, whether you're wearing corporate, whether you're wearing native even, take care of your appearance. There's a way you dress casually that makes you stand out, and there's a way you dress corporate that makes you stand out. So whatever your personal style is, that's up to you, but generally it's taking care of your appearance, and that's also how I intend to become a high value woman. I normally am the kind of person to dress up if I want to go to like out, or if I want to hang out and take pictures for Insta and stuff. But I've come to realize that life is more than Instagram and going out. Even when you're indoors, it's important to look your best. Not your best, like it's important to look comfortable but also look good. Okay, for me, another step to becoming a high value woman is comporting myself or yourself in a public space, even in private. Now, it's important to speak and stand up for yourself, of course, let your voice be heard and all that. But bear in mind that there's a time and a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. There's a place to argue, there's a place to keep mute, there's a place to laugh, there's a place to smile, or smiles, whatever it is they call it these days. There's a place to, be free, and there's a place to, be reserved. Watch yourself accordingly. So this is another step I intend to take on becoming a high value woman. I already know how to comport myself in public, but I feel like I need to work on it even better. I feel like I need to, be better, know when to talk and know when not to talk, know when to smile and know when to laugh and all of that. You get the point. Just generally comporting myself in public. Another step to becoming a high value woman for me is taking care of myself from the inside out. Now, it's important to take care of your appearance, to look good and do that and do that. But it's important to feel even better on the inside, because however you feel on the inside reflects on the outside, no matter how you try to hide it. So what does taking care of yourself from the inside mean? Whatever it is, whatever religion you are, feed your spirit, eat healthy food, try to work out, even if you're not I'm not saying be a beast in the gym or whatever, because I'm really far from that. But what you take into your body, don't drink excessive alcohol. If you're going to drink alcohol, of course, drink the good one. But there are things that are bad for your body, and I know that there are things that are bad for your body. So this particular point is just saying I'm basically going to be more mindful of what goes into my body. That is, me taking care of myself from the inside out is going to be one on the top of my priority list, because I'm a firm believer of how you feel on the inside reflects on the outside. Another step I'm taking, if you've seen my previous video, I talked about how to get rid of or get out of a situationship quick. It's important to detoxify, like do an audit on your relationship, be it friendships, relationships, situationships. In order to be a high value woman, you have to be cautious. And I've read this and I've watched it and I've listened to podcasts like this. It's important to know personal audit for friendship, relationship, situationship, even family. Know the kind of people you allow in your space, because whether you like it or not, whoever comes into your space exchanges energy with you, consciously or unconsciously. People that you surround yourself with have an influence on your character as a person. No matter how you try to say that nobody can influence me, blah 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 blah, we are influenced because we are human, and that's what humans do. So be mindful of who you let in your space. Get rid of every situationship you're in, anything that is not feeding your soul or making you a better person should go. Like detoxify your spirit, detoxify your relationship, your friendships, everything like that. Because in order to be a high value woman, this step has to be taken. Another step to becoming a high value woman is to delete and dispose of every and any contact that is not needed. We have a bunch of contacts on our phones, we have a bunch of followers on Instagram and all that. Numbers that people that just keep coming back. There's this devil, right? I'm not saying devil in literal terms, I'm just trying to address it. We all have a devil in us or out of us. Like, there are people that will not just let you go. And the more you let these people have access to you, the more stagnant you are. It's very important. Delete and dispose of any number, contact, or even whatever it is, dispose of it. In fact, block them. Block them. Like, it's not necessary to keep letting these people have free access to you, okay? Or maybe even change your SIM altogether. I know that's a bit extreme, but I do it sometimes. I've changed my SIM like a couple of times. But if you feel like you cannot get rid of these people completely, change your SIM, just do it. Like, now you're now in charge of who you give your number. Now you can now start afresh. Another step for me personally is getting closer to God. I feel like the times that I've let God in, I have been a better person, and the times that I've let God out has been the worst times of my life. Now, this differs for different people. You might be a Muslim, Christian, or even an atheist. That doesn't matter. But there's always a higher power, right? We all believe that there's a higher power. Get closer to that. For me, it's God, and I just feel like I need to, in order to be a high value woman, I need to let God back into my life, okay? I'm not saying that I'm a perfect Christian, or of course I backslide every now and then, but I'm taking it as a priority now to let God in. And how do you let God in? By, going to church more often, listening to inspiring words like pastors like Joel Austin. I listen to Joel Austin as well, and some other pastors. I'm going to leave a link in the description to kind of podcast that I listen to. And that's just it. For me, to being a high value woman is to limit the places that I go to and limit the invitations that I accept. Now, it's important to not be everywhere. I don't know how you see it, but if every party that is happening, you're there. Everything that is everywhere is going down. Mugbomowa, that's what they call it. Mugbomowa, you're there. Anything that, any happening place, you're there. It's not always a good look. I'm not saying don't go to your friends' events. I'm saying limit the amount of places you go to. Don't be everywhere at every time. Party there, you are there. They are doing this pool party here, you're there. They are doing this one party here, you're there. Let there be scarcity. Don't let people have access to your presence all the time. That's just what I'm saying. Another step to being a high value woman for me is taking my business more seriously. Now, this could be different for you. You might be working a 9 to 5, or you might be doing whatever it is. But whatever it is that helps you earn a living, take it more seriously, because what are you going to eat? A high value woman doesn't put herself in a situation where she lacks. It's important to take your business seriously. Of course, there are days where no matter how hard we try, things don't just work out. But try as much as possible not to be in that situation. take your business more seriously. I'm talking to myself also in this video, taking my business more seriously, explore, think of even more things to add to my, income and all of that. Of course, saving is also important. As a high value woman, you save for rainy days so that you are not caught on fresh. Another step to being a high value woman for me is respecting myself and honoring myself and loving myself, just self. Like, I'm just be more aware of yourself. Like, it's the more you understand that the opinion you have of yourself is way more important than the opinion that anybody is going to have of you. Like, if you treat yourself a certain way, you cannot let anybody treat you less. If you're the kind of person that on your own, you take yourself out every week, hang out, when you eventually get into a relationship and the guy is not matching that energy, you will not accept that. And that's what sets the standards. Before you set standards for your own self as a person. If you're going to be taking care of yourself every week, cooking for yourself, whatever it is, honor yourself, respect yourself, and value yourself. Another step to being a high value woman is meeting more people offline than online. As a high value woman or an aspiring high value woman, it's important you don't reply every single DM. Like, I cannot, you know what I'm talking about. Like, this is not even a classist thing. You don't reply all DMs. It's important to understand that social media is just there. There is a whole life outside of it. So it's important to interact with people, meet more genuine people offline than online. It makes you more cautious of your offline presence. It's easy to portray a high value woman on social media, post only contents that are, white backgrounds, black backgrounds, certain styles and all that. But who are you offline? There are many high value women online, but then when you see them in real life, it's like, who is this person? So it's important to, pay attention to your offline life as well. Let there be a balance. Don't be so into social media. At the same time, don't be so not into social media, if you get my point. Because at the end of the day, we learn a lot from social media. I will never underestimate the influence of social media in our lives in this generation, but it's important to pay attention to your offline presence as well. Let there be a balance. If you're looking like a high value woman online, you should be a high value woman offline. Yeah, that brings me to the end of this video. I hope that you learned one or two things. Of course, this is not in any way forcing you that this is the step that you must be to be a high value woman. That's not what I'm saying. These are the steps that I am personally taking, and I thought to share for anyone who's interested. So if you want to see a part 2 of this video, smash the like button. That's the way to my heart. Smash the like button, subscribe to me, and let me know in the comments. Just tell me, say yes, I want you to do a part 2 of this video, and of course I'll do it. Your wish is my command. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.